Hello, my loves. Welcome. My name is Shay, and I'll be guiding you through the next 25 minutes of a full body Pilates flow. Today, we are using two props. The first one is a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block at home, you can use a hardcover book, just something that can hold your body weight when standing. If you don't have this at home, don't worry. You can do the whole session without it. This is just to give a little bit of elevation for some exercises today. And then we also have our 3-pound weights. I recommend weights between 1 to 5 pounds, probably nothing heavier than 5 pounds. But you can always switch and alternate between heavier or lighter. I'm just working with my 3 pounds today. Amazing. Let's get started. We're going to meet in a child's pose. So come onto your knees. Also grab your water, grab your mat. Finding a nice child's pose. You're going to sink your glutes back to your heels, lengthen your arms, and start to drop your chest forward. You can either bring your forehead down to rest on the mat if that feels right for you. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths here. So starting to maybe close your eyes, just maybe checking in with how you're doing today, how you're feeling, whatever time of the day it is. Just maybe bringing a little bit more self-love into your day with this session. Giving yourself the next 25 minutes of undivided self-love and attention, focusing on your body, focusing on your mind, focusing on your heart. We're going to inhale first through the nose. So when you're ready, big breath in. And then big release through your mouth. Let it go. Good. 2 more times like that. Inhale, noticing your lungs expanding, your ribs opening up, front, back, side to side. And then exhale, big release, side out through your mouth. Good. 1 more breath like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Starting to just move your hips right to left. We're just adding a little bit of movement through our pelvis. You can open your eyes now, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Just bring your awareness back into the space around you. We're going to come into a tabletop position. So start to round forward, bringing your shoulders over your wrists, and then just bring your knees closer together. Moving into some cows and cats here. Let's start with a big inhale. Drop your belly down towards the mat. Open through your chest, maybe facing forward. Then as you exhale, you start to tug your tailbone, round your spine, and think about pressing away from the palms as you bring your chin towards your chest, maybe looking at your thighs or at your belly button. Good. Inhale. Drop your belly, open through your chest. Let your lower back just slightly arch. And then on your exhale, push the shoulder blades away from one another, pressing into your mid-back. Think about lifting your belly button up towards your spine, looking at your thighs, looking at your belly button. Let's do just 1 more like this. Inhale, find your cow. And exhale, find your cat. Good. Amazing. Just finding a nice neutral tabletop. Grab your yoga block. Bring your block between your thighs. We're going to activate through the lower abdominals, but also through our inner thighs with this one. Always an option to come down to your forearms for this. Tuck your toes into your mat, okay? And just starting to feel your lower belly pull in without rounding your spine. So feeling that power coming from your center, okay? Keeping your back just very nice and flat. Think about pulling your bottom ribs together, okay? All fingertips are spread open wide, and you have a baby bend on your elbows. Let's start with a big deep breath in. Good. And then as you exhale, start to lift your knees off your mat. Find a nice knee hover, just a couple inches. Hold. Good. Inhale, tap the knees, and release. Good. Again, exhale, press into the palms. Use your shoulders to help you lift up. Hold it. And then as you inhale, knees are coming down. So really resisting the way down with the knees to really find a little bit more control and more activation. Waking up your body here. Good. Let's do 2 more like this. Exhale. Knees are coming up. Just a couple inches you hold. And then inhale. Tap down. Keeping your eye gaze towards your hands or in the center between your hands so that the neck stays long and in line with the rest of our spine. Good. Next time we lift the knees, we're holding. We're squeezing the block for 8, for 7, So activating through your inner thighs for 5 more. 4, 3. Knees are coming down into. Good, last one. Start to bring the knees down. Take a quick cow and cat. Just release through your spine. Find your neutral again. Nice flat back. Keep the toes tucked in. Inhale. Exhale. Knees come up. Hold. We're going to start to find little dips of the knees. So tiny little pulses. Keep squeezing the block between your thighs. Don't let it fall. Good. Push away from your mat. Keep the bend of your elbows. We're here for 5 more seconds. Good. For 4. Feel your muscles waking up. 3. For 2. One more time. And then slowly drop the knees. Good. Untuck your toes. Send your glutes back to your heels. Just finding a quick release in your child's pose. Gorgeous. Coming up onto your seat. Circle out through your wrist. Shake out through your shoulders, whatever you need. Grab your block. We're going to come into some core activation. So block is going to come towards the left side of your mat. Left knee comes on top of your block, staying in this quadruped position. You want to lift the right knee in line with your left. So if you look down at your thighs, your knees are in the same exact line. Okay? From here, your right leg is going to kick back. Once the right leg kicks back, try and square the right hip towards the mat. Okay. Keep supporting yourself through your core. So think about, again, pulling your belly button in. We're going to tap the toes down, inhale. And then exhale, lift back up. Squeeze your glute. Good. We tap down, inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to do 3 more. And then we're going to start to add an arm reach. This is completely optional, so you can always stay here with your toe taps. Of course, stay strong. Next time, the right leg lifts, hold. Extend your left arm forward, just in line with your shoulder. Thumb towards the ceiling. We tap both at the same time. Inhale, and then exhale. Find the lift. Good. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So here you want to think more about length versus height. So it's not so much about how high you lift the arm and leg, but every time you're in this bird dog, as the arm and leg reaches, think about leading with your middle finger, the longest finger, and then with your big toes. Really find the length from both sides. Good. We're here for 3 more. We're going to start to pull the elbow in towards the knee into, staying strong through that right side. Good. Last one. Find that full extension. Inhale here now. Bring your elbow towards your knee. Round your spine. Pull your belly button up. Good. And then on your exhale, find your Superman, find your bird dog. Reach and extend. Keep looking down right next to the right hand. You're going to start to feel your left glute maybe. Your left leg is supporting you in this position as you move. That's also working for us. We're here for 2 more. One last time. Round, pull in. And then on your exhale, hold. We're going to find little pulses here to finish on this side. Keep pressing away from that right hand for 4. Find steadiness. 3, 2. Gorgeous. Last one. Bring your left hand on the mat and open your hands a little bit further out to both corners of your mat. We're going to move into some push-ups. You're going to inhale to drop the chest between the hands. The right leg is going to kick up towards the ceiling. And then on your exhale, press away from your mat. Good. We're here for 7 more push-ups, so move at your own pace. Always making sure that right leg, if you're choosing this option with the right leg extended, your right hip is facing downward. You can always bring your knee down and just move into these push-ups. Moving from your upper body and your first half of your torso. We got 3 more. Good. Last 2. Think tip of the nose down towards the mat. Chest falls between your hands. One more time. We're going to hold it halfway down through the push-up. Just pulse through the right leg for 5, 4. Stay strong here. 3, 2. And last one. Gorgeous. Coming into child's pose. Just a quick release. Oh, send your glutes back to your heels. Wiggle it out. Amazing. Let's reach for our weights. We're going to take a little break. do a little bit of upper body before we jump into the other side for our bird dogs and the push-ups. So we're gonna come into a high kneeling position. Your knees are just falling underneath your hips. We're gonna start with some lateral raises. So starting to bring your arms out to the side of your body. And then inhale to close. Good. Exhale, we open. Inhale, we close. Beautiful. And right here, we're thinking about lifting from the elbow. So I like to think I have a string attached to my elbow. It's pulling it up from your elbow, not so much your hand or your fingers. So we're working into our lateral deltoid. We're going to start to add a little bit of some thigh and glute work. So if you want a little bit more, next time you open your arms out to your side, you're going to find a nice squat pose. Keep the chest open. And then as your arms come down, come back into your high kneel. Good. Inhale, send your glutes down. Exhale, bring the glutes back up. Good. Keeping your chest proud. And again, think about leading with your elbow on that lateral raise. Adding in some thigh work, some glute work. Your hips slightly press forward. Tuck your tailbone under. Just very, very tiny little tuck. We got 4 more here before we add on. For 3. Good. Keep breathing out. Last 2. Gorgeous. Last one. Good. Weights come back in. We're going to add a frontal raise now. So same thing. You squat down as arms reach forward. And then exhale. Bring the arms by your side as you come up to your high kneel. We're going to do 8 like this. So as arms reach, your hips lower and vice versa. So you want to work in opposition here. Always an option to take the squat out of the equation and just stay in your high kneel or stay seated. Or you can also come to standing to do all of the arm work. We got 3 more. Good. Keep hugging through your ribs. And then just a very gentle squeeze of your glutes at the top as you come into the high kneel. One last time. Good. Come up into the high kneel. Bring the arms forward. Start to open your arms out to your side. Palms face down. Weights come down. So we're going to do that together again. This time we're going to reverse it. Arms out to your side. Lateral raise. Palms face forward. Arms come in. And then arms lower. Good. Lateral raise. Open your arms, palms face down. Bring the arms back by your side. Lateral raise, palms face forward. And then drop it down. Continue here, alternating. Whew. We got 3 more. So just a little combo of your frontal raise to lateral raise. We got 2 more. Think about your shoulder blades squeezing as your arms open to the side of your body. Good. 1 more combo. Pull it forward. Open arms. Now palms face down. Let's find tiny pulses here. Little lift, little lower, little lift, little lower. Yes. Keep breathing out. Start to bring your arms in front of your chest. Keep pulsing up and down for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Gorgeous. Last one. Bring your arms down. Drop down onto your seat. Shake it out. Put the weights back at the top of your space. We're going to move into the other side for our bird dog. So grab your block or your book. Place that block towards the right side of your space. And then bring the right knee on top of your block. So other side. Wrists are underneath your shoulders and just make sure the left knee is in line with the right. So take a little look first to make sure we're evening out through the hips. Okay. Left leg kicks back. Hold your leg extension and square the left hip down. Good. We're tapping the toes down, inhale. We're lifting back up, exhale. So just starting with your toe taps. This is like that first foundational layer before we add on with the opposite arm and into our bird dog, knee to elbow, into Superman, all the things. Good. Staying steady through your center. And then if you want to level this up already, the right toes can lift from your mat. So instead of tucking the right toes, you point through the right foot, making it a little bit harder for your stability. We're going to start to add that right arm. So left leg kicks up, hold. Start to lift the right arm in line with your shoulder, hold. Press away from the left hand, lift a little bit taller. Good. We tap both at the same time on the inhale, and then exhale, we lift. So again, really thinking about more length versus height. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Good. Left shoulder is working hard to stabilize. You're also going to feel a little bit of right glute and then right quad. We're 3 more. We're 3 out. 3 reps out before we start to bring knee to elbow. Last one here. Hold. Start to inhale as your elbow comes towards your knee. Oop. Little Milo cameo. And then as you exhale, reach the arm and leg long. Pull, pull, pull. Good. Inhale, knee to elbow. So you really want to find the length here as your arm and leg extend towards the front and towards the back. Really think about finding length from your middle finger through your big toe on your left foot. We're here for 3 more. So continue here. Finding your strength, finding your balance. Last 2. Big rounding of the spine. And exhale, finding that nice neutral spine. Engaging through your core. Last one here. Extend the arm and extend the leg, hold it. Find your little pulses. Try to lead with your thumb. Lead with your back heel. Keep pressing away from your left hand. Find that control. We got 5 more exhales for 4. Squeeze into your left glute, 3. Last 2. Gorgeous, last one. Right hand comes down. Open your arms or your hands a little bit further out. Okay, we're going to find that push-up straight away. Inhale, chest between your hands. Exhale, press it up. We got 8 push-ups. Chest between your hands. Your elbows are bending diagonally towards the back of your mat. Point your left toes, tip of the nose forward. We're here for 3 more. Good. Exhale as you press away from your mat. That's when we're using most of our muscles. Last 2. Gorgeous. Good. One more time. Hold it halfway. Find your little pulses through your left leg. Relax through your shoulders. We're here for 5 pulses. 4, 3, 2. And then last one. That is all here. Find a child's pose again. Send your glutes back to your heels and then melt your chest forward. Extend your arms. You can put that block to the side. Amazing. Okay. Let's drink some water here. Just hydrate. We're going to come into our standing section to do a little bit of leg work and some arm work. Get the heart rate going just a tiny little bit. Hopefully that was not loud with my mic, me drinking water, but I definitely needed it. I'm feeling dehydrated. Okay. We're going to keep the block in the middle of the mat. Come to standing and bring your weights with you. Okay. So we're going to start in a Pilates B. Oh, there he goes. I think he wants to play, but we already played. Anyway, Milo, lay down, Bubbash, okay? Lay down. Your heels are going to come to your block, and they're going to stay together with your toes spread apart. So if you look down, it looks like you have a big slice of pizza between your feet. So heels together, toes apart. This is your Pilates B or your narrow B, okay? Holding your weights. We're going to start to bend the knees. Before we do, tuck your tailbone slightly. So press your hips forward and start to bend your knees. So it should look like this from the side view, like you're sliding up and down 2 glass doors. So you want to kick your booty back and down like this. You want to press the hips forward. Your shoulders stay stacked over your hips. Okay? So we're going to do a couple of these. I'm just going to come back and face you so you can see the entirety of this movement. Okay. Bring your arms by your side in this 90-degree bend. We're actually going to come all the way to standing here. Squeeze into your inner thighs and then lower down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. So it looks like you're making a big diamond shape between your legs. Keep pressing the heels into your block. And if you don't have a block, you can do this without it. You're just going to have to keep that elevation of your heels. So there's not a lot of support as you're coming down, but that's okay. You can always take your heels down on the floor. This is going to limit the range of motion a little bit, but you can still be able to do this. Okay. We're going to start to reach the arms out to the side, twist over the platter as you lower down. And then as you pull back up, bring the elbows by your side, squeeze into your inner thighs. Good. We lower down, arms reach to the side. Exhale, we pull back in. Good. We're going to start to add a little bit more speed, but always feel free to stay at the pace that works for you. Good. Keep your chest proud. We're here for 4 more. Try to fully extend through your elbow. Serving the platter out to the side. 3. We're going to stay down in our Pilates, be halfway down. And 2. Oh my goodness, one more time. Pull it back in. Right here, bend your knees. Hold in, just the arms for 8. For 7. Good. Keep tucking your tailbone underneath you. Core stay strong. Shoulders stack over hips. We got 4 more with the arms. 3. 2. Gorgeous. Last one, bring the elbows in. Find some pulses right here, knees open wide. So imagine you have a big band wrapped around your thighs. You're trying to rip that band apart. Keep the arms out by your side. We got 4. Squeeze into your inner thighs. Squeeze into your glutes behind you. For 2. Good. Last one. Stay down. Bring the weights into your chest from here. Knees are coming in and then knees are pressing out. So we're adding that internal and external rotation from the hips and knees. Stay in your like mid-range level. So you want to stay low with your hips. We're here for 4 more. We're out of this in 3, 2. Oh my goodness. One more time. And then come all the way to standing. Step down on your mat. Shake it out. Put that block towards the top of your space. We're going to move into our lunge section to finish today. This is our last little bit of class. Okay. Left foot's going to step on your block. Right foot taps back. Now all the way back, but like halfway through your mat. Start to bend your knees, find your lunge, and then exhale to press up. Good. We lower down. We lift back up. So you always want to check the alignment of your knees, especially in your lunges. It's just very important to be able to activate through the right muscle groups. Make sure your front knee is getting stacked over your heel. And then your back knee in this 90-90 lunge is just underneath your hip. We're going to start to add a little bit of arms. Same movement as we did before. At a frontal raise as you lower. Exhale, come back up. We lower down. We lift back up. Good. Can you try to dip a little bit lower with your back knee? Challenge yourself. We're here for 4 more. Keep your chest proud. Breathing out as you come to the top. For 2. Good. One more time. Hold it here. Bring the elbows in. Press the weights forward. Elbows come in. Weights come out for 4. Good. Try not to lean forward or lean back. Stay centered with your weight. Last 2. One more time. Reach. Pull the elbows back. Weights to your chest. Now extend through the back leg. Lean forward from the hips. Bend your back knee. Find your 90-90 lunge. We're just doing 5. Continue here. Just bending through the back leg for 4. Keep most of your body weight falling forward on your standing leg. We got 2 more. Oh my goodness, last one. Extend through that back leg. Tap the toes in. Tap the toes back. Little tap forward, little tap back. Option 1, you stay here. Option 2, you add the arms. Just find a nice tricep kick back. Just for 5. For 4. Left glute is on. 3. For 2. Good. Last one. Tap it back, hold, and then tap it back in. Good job. Bring your left foot on the mat. Find a nice forward full stretch. Stretching through the back of your legs. Just quick release. Bend your knees. Send your hips from side to side. Okay, we're going to go straight into the other side to finish our session today. Bring your block towards the right side of your mat. I'm just going to let Milo out. I think he wants to go out to the balcony. So let's take a quick little break. Drink some water here. Okay, hopefully this does not mess with the lighting. So, right foot comes onto your block. Left foot steps back. This is gonna go faster than you think it will, I promise. Weights by your side. We're just starting with that full range lunge. We lower down through the back knee. Exhale, lift back up. So again, just looking down at your knees, making sure they're staying in line with the heel and with the hip accordingly. Okay. Coming back to your exhales. Let's add that frontal raise now. We lower down, sweep your arms forward, and then come back up. Bring your arms by your side. So we're just starting to move a little bit more in that fluid movement. Good. Palms facing each other. Continue with your exhales. This is getting to me. We're here for 4. We're here for 3. We're holding it in the lunge in 2. This is it right here, last one. Hold it. Bring the elbows in. Press the weights forward. Good. Can you get your back knee a little bit lower? Oh my goodness. Always an option to extend your back leg. To take a quick moment to release. We're here for 3 more. Good. Last 2. Oh my goodness. One more time. Okay. Weights come to your chest. Extend through your back leg. Lean forward from the hips. We're going to move into that 90-90 lunge again. Bend your back knee. Come back into your upright. Back leg extends. We lean forward. Now, if you want a little bit more, you can start to add that arm reach, just like we did for the first time. The challenge here is to try to keep most of your body weight falling on your standing leg. So try not to pull your body weight back. You want to keep the back heel lifted. We got 3 more. For 2, we're going to meet in that long lunge with the back leg extended. 1 more time. Back leg extends, bending through your elbows. Extend your arms out behind you. Okay, we're going to tap the toes here. So, as you bend your elbows, left toes tap in, left toes tap back. Good. Moving with your arms, moving with your back leg. We're here to finish out for 5 more. Ooh, try to lift the weights or your arms higher than your hip line to really engage through the back of your arm into your tricep muscles. Last 2. Neck is long, chin away from your chest. Last 1. Tap, hold. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then tap it in. Bring both feet back on your mat. Find a forward full stretch. Place the weights down. Put that block to the top of your space. Good job, guys. Grab your elbows, rock from side to side, extending through the back of your legs. Okay. We're going to come down onto our mats and actually all the way down onto our backs. To finish with our stretches, hug the knees into your chest and then just rock from side to side, feeling your lower back or your spine just get a nice massage. Take your left foot down on the mat, right ankle on top of your left thigh, finding that figure 4. And then when you're ready, start to bring your thigh into your chest, stretching through the right side glute. Hold it here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Take the right leg, cross it over your left, like you're sitting in this just cross-legged position. And start to bring your legs towards the left side of your room, or the left side of the mat, to find your spinal stretch. Look over towards the right shoulder and just stay here for a breath. Good. Coming back to center. Let's switch out the legs. Right foot on the floor. Left ankle on top of your right thigh. Press the left knee away from you first. And then start to hug your right thigh in. You can take your hands behind your hammy or your kneecap. Maybe rock from side to side. Inhale. And exhale. Cross the left leg over your right. And start to bring your legs both towards the right side of your mat. Finding that spinal stretch, spinal twist. Looking over your left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Going back to center. Hug the knees in one last time. Take your hands behind your hamstrings. Let's rock forward. Let's rock back to find our seated position. Cross your legs to finish. Hands over your knees, and then just circle it out. Bring your chest forward and then round back. So we got a very nice light coming in through the window, through the doors of our balcony today. So I love it. We're going to circle it out to the other side. So just reverse your circles. We're only doing 4 more. Really try to bring your chest forward so you release your lower back, your lower spine. We're here for 2 more. We're going to finish with 3 final breaths. Good. One last time. And then slowly coming back into your upright. Try to get a little taller on your seat. Bring your hands over your belly. Close your eyes and just let your facial muscles relax and soften. Maybe unclenching your jaw or releasing tension from your shoulders. Let's go into our last 3 breaths here. Inhale deeply with your nose and let your belly fill up, opening up. And then exhale, let it go. Big release. Good. We got 2 more like that. Inhale. Imagine you have small to medium-sized balloon on your belly and you're breathing into that balloon. Your belly inflates. And then as you exhale, you let it all go. Big release. One last time. Inhale deeply. And then exhale. Big release. Let it go. Amazing. That is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this session. And thank you for being here. If there's any questions, any comments, feel free to let me know. I'll be back again next week. And thank you. I'll see you next time.